Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth. It's good to have you. Please consider subscribing and turning on your post notification bell if you are a crafter or just enjoy crafting videos. My goal at the moment is to have 2,000 of you lovely people subscribe to my channel. So please help me to achieve my goal so I can continue to bring you more crafting videos. Today my JANOME 550 embroidery machine and my Jack H2 industrial sewing machine are in collaboration to create this adorable coin purse. And if you would like to see how I do this, stay tuned. So today I'm going to be sewing the Pop Open Coin Pouch by Maggy55. This is a free pattern. We love a free pattern. So I will link where to get the free pattern from in the description. So today's project is going to be a collaboration of Yennefer, my embroidery machine, my JANOME 550 embroidery machine, and my Jack H2, aka Jackie. So I'm going to be embroidering on my faux leather here, and I'm just going to be embroidering an initial on here to personalize it. So with the pattern, you only get one pattern. It's just one. It's really straightforward and simple, and should be a quick sew really. What I need for this project is I've got my hoop here. So I digitized the initial in Embroidery. So I've got my hoop here, and this is the square 140 by 140 hoop. You also need this hinged flex frame, which I got from Amazon. I'll also link that. I think I got 10 in the pack, and I've put it in this little dish because I almost lost one of the components, which is this skinny bar here, which is flying out of my hand. So this skinny bar, I won't try and pick it up so it doesn't just dart out of my hand. So that's why it's in this dish, because I almost lost it. So we need that for this coin pouch. I'm going to be using some masking tape just to kind of fasten my faux leather on my hoop. Some double-sided sticky tape, and this is 1/8, very thin, okay? That's needed when you are sewing. And I've got some stabilizer here, which would not be necessary if I wasn't doing any the embroidery, but I thought it'd be nice to kind of just cover the back of my faux leather so that we don't see any kind of raw stitches at the back. I've also got a needle nose plier here, which I'm going to use to kind of fasten down or press down this little tab here, which holds down that little bar. I've got my label here also, and I think that's it. As far as the markings that you might have seen on the faux leather, this is just to help me, the one on the front of the faux leather is just to help me center it in the hoop, because it's quite a small pouch and I would like my my lettering here. So I've kind of like marked the middle of this faux leather. So you could see I've marked here and here, and I've also marked the sides as well. And what else? On the back, so I've talked about my stabilizer. That's just to cover up any kind of like mess on the back. I've also already marked my fold line, and what I did is I turned it right side down, and I basically just transferred those markings with a pen So I transfer the markings here and also here, and then I moved it over slightly on the pattern and then did it again. I marked it here and here, and then I got a ruler and I joined the lines, and that's just for when we are constructing the pouch. I think that's everything. I'm using green embroidery thread, so let me take you to Yennefer, my embroidery machine. Okay, so I'm at the embroidery machine, and I forgot to mention actually that I've hooped some cutaway stabilizer. Now I could have used tearaway stabilizer, but I'm just a little bit worried about the amount of stitches that's going to be on the faux leather and whether or not the tearaway would kind of be sufficient for the design. So I'm using the cutaway stabilizer, and I'll just trim as much back as I can when the project is done. I've also added a line going down the center just to help me place everything, because it's just such a small design and I want it placed in the right place. So I've called up my design on my machine. I'm just going to hoop it now. And my main thread is green and my bobbin thread is white. I think that's fine. I'm just going to, I always do a trace of the area. Okay, that's my trace done. So I feel confident that everything will be in the right place. Right, so the first thing I digitized was a line going across, and that will just help me to place everything down properly, because I really like precision and measurements. So we're just going to stitch the line. It's just a straight stitch going across. Okay, so that is our straight stitch done. Hopefully you can see that it's green, a very light green, a really pretty green actually. So now I'm going to place my faux leather on, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm matching that line there with my line here. I should have made the lines a little bit longer because it's underneath. So just matching this up. Okay, that looks about right. Now I'm going to add some masking tape so it doesn't move. Okay, and I'm now ready to return it back into the machine and stitch out the initial . And that is it. All done. It looks really pretty. Okay, I love the fill stitch that I used here. It gives it some texture. And let's have a look at the back. The back is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the table where we're going to unhoop this and cut away the stabilizer. So I'm just going to unhoop this now. And if you noticed, I actually pieced these two bits of stabilizer together. I don't like to waste anything, so these were from previous projects and I just glued them together with a glue stick. So you don't have to really throw any pieces away. Right, I'm going to cut around this now. And I'm going to try and cut as close as I can to the design. Okay, I think that's good enough. So I'm going to iron this off camera. So I'm going to place it like this on here, like that. So it's going to go on the back here, just so you don't see any of this. Just makes it nice and smooth. Okay, the back hasn't got any lining or anything like that. It's not necessary for such a small project. Right, now I'm going to place my double-sided tape on the edge right here. And then another one on the other end. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the tape from here now, and what I'm going to be doing is folding it so it matches up to this line here that I've made. And this pen, I can just apply some heat to it and it will come off. It's always very fiddly getting this bit off. Okay, that was super annoying. It always is a challenge to try and just pick the kind of cover sheet off the double-sided tape. Right, so I'm just matching it up to that line. And sticking it down. Oh, before I do that, actually, before I stick that down, I need to iron my interfacing on, simply because part of that is going to go underneath. So I'm just going to go and iron this off camera and I will be back. Okay, so I have ironed on my interfacing and I had to draw my lines again because the heat erased my pen lines. So now I'm just going to fold that raw edge into up to that line. Like that. And I'm just going to use my roller here just to get a nice crisp edge. And if you've seen my Temu haul, you know that I purchased this from Temu. So I'm just going to roll over that edge just to get a more crisp line. If you haven't seen that haul, I will link it at the top. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the other end. So folding that in and sticking it down. Gonna roll this edge as well. And I'm applying quite a bit of pressure here, just so it lays nice and flat. Okay, so this is what it looks like that. And I'm now going to take you to the sewing machine. This is a 10 centimeter by, I think, a centimeter. I will put that in the description. The pattern tells you what size to get, so I just thought I'd mention that. Right, let's take you to Jackie, my sewing machine. Okay, I'm at the sewing machine and I'm going to now top stitch a 1/4 inch from this folded edge right here. And I'm going to make sure I back stitch. I'm also going to do it now to the other end, so this end, so right side's facing up, and again I'm going to stitch a 1/4 inch. And this is a beginner friendly pattern, so because it's quite straightforward, and I think because the layers are not so thick, if you're not using a really thick material, you should be able to sew this on your domestic sewing machine. Right, the next thing I'm going to do now is I need to get a pen, and I'm going to measure in from the edge. It is a free pattern, so go and check it out. I don't really want to give too much of the measurements away, even though it is a free pattern. Okay, so I've measured in on all 4 sides like that, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim a little bit of this away. So I'm going to trim just up until my stitch line here. And being careful not to actually cut into my stitches. Just like that. So I'm going to do that to the other 3 sides. Okay, so that is all done now. Snipped away. I'm now going to fold this over. Matching up the short edge. Like so, and I'm just going to use some clips just to hold this for now. I always use more clips than is actually needed. Okay, and then we're going to match up these sides, so we need to pay particular attention to this side here. So we're just matching up this edge. just deciding which side I should put my label on. Okay, I think I'm going to put my label on this side. Yes, I'll put my label on this side. So to put my label, I'm going to actually put it inside like that, matching up all of those raw edges. Okay, and now I'm going to stitch here and here. Okay, so I'm now going to trim this off. Okay, now I'm going to flip it right side out. I'm just going to use my chopstick tool here to just poke at the edges. Lovely. And I'm going to roll it a little bit more. Okay, it's looking really cute. Right, now I need to add my flexi frame. Making sure I don't lose this. Very fiddly thing. Right, so I need to push the frame into these slits right here. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Got that side in. Now I need to get this side in. Okay, that's in, so I just need to push it to the end. Push it right in. Now I need to match up this end here, so I'm just pushing my vinyl in a little bit, and I need to squeeze that in so they're all aligned, and And then I'm going to grab my little post and push that in through the top and drop it in. And then I need to fold that little tab just there. So there's a little tab poking out there. I need to fold that down to lock that in place. And it's kind of fiddly. Okay, and that's locked in, and you just open it by squeezing the edges. It's almost like a mouth. I'm so silly sometimes, but that is it. I think this is a cute little project. You could knock this out. This can be kind of like gifts that you can quickly make, and people will really appreciate it. You can even stitch out a full name with the embroidery machine, or even apply some HTV on there. But that is it. Quick project. I said it was going to be quick. Well, I hope it was quick anyway. Thanks for watching. Bye. So, if you found this video interesting or useful, please like and subscribe if you haven't yet done so, and turn on your post notification bell and make sure you check all so you never miss an upload from me. Please feel free to interact with the comment section by leaving any comments, questions, or any suggestions about any videos that I should do in the comment section below. You're also welcome to join our Facebook group. It's Craft Junkie Studio, and I will leave the link in the description box below. And as always, don't have a good day, have an amazing day. Till next time.